I got a mystery grab box from franticstamper.com for $39.99, so let's dive into what I got. Okay, so that was a lot for $39.99. I definitely know, just based off of my purchasing over the years with craft supplies, this is well over $39.99 in value. There are a lot of things that I will be keeping and a lot of things that I'm going to be passing on and donating, as it doesn't necessarily fit in with my crafting style or what I typically use for my crafts. So let's just go ahead and do a dive in. I haven't really decided, so I'm going to decide as I go, as I look at items and get a feel for them. Right off the bat, the Tim Holtz Distress Paint and Carved Pumpkin is an automatic yes for me, so I will be keeping this. I've actually never used distress paint before, so I think that will be kind of fun to use, and I do love this color. I have it in his Distress ink pad, and I love this especially for Halloween coming up. Another item I will be keeping is Seven Gypsies. This is their rubber stamp, and it's in the events theme. So it has happy birthday, best wishes, thinking of you, get well soon, happy anniversary, celebrate, congratulations, bon voyage, thank you, it's a boy, it's a girl, joy. So that, I believe, will be useful for a lot of my paper crafts. Powdered Angels, I have never used this. I don't even think they make this anymore. Summer of 2012 is when this one came out. And yeah, it was always on my radar as a crafter, but I never got it. So this will be my chance to use it. These are two Glimmer Mists. This is in the shade Clam Bake, which apparently was from summer 2012 in their limited edition colorway. And this one is Kiwi. The bottles came a little bit out of shape, if you can see that, especially the Kiwi one. It's kind of smushed. Hopefully when I open it and let some air in there, maybe it'll help reform the bottles. But I am intrigued to try this. This is Precious Metal Color Emerald Green. I don't really know what this is used for. It says can be used on any stable dry surface, including glass. Really beautiful color though. I don't know if it's coming across here, but it's a beautiful emerald green. Honestly, it's such a good green for Halloween that I might use it in my Halloween crafts. These are flower stick pins. I love it. It comes in a different array of colors. So we have the ivory, the hot pink, and the sky blue. These are really good to add in your scrapbooking or card making as an added element of interest. These are always good to have, corrugated shapes. We have birds, flowers, leaves, more flower designs. So kind of more for spring, but I think that I can use some of these leaves in my fall and Halloween decorating. Paper flowers. I have a lot of flowers as it is. I'm kind of on the fence of donating or keeping these. If I do end up keeping this, I will probably be altering these. Not sure yet. So this is a 50-50. Maybe we'll keep, maybe we'll donate. Embossing folders. I always love to keep these. This is a beautiful design from the Romantic collection in the theme Bradshaw from Couture Creations. All right, so dies. I love dies. These are bow dies, stitched beautiful bows from My Favorite Things. These are always good to have because bows for the holidays are always nice to have. And then this one, it says it's a stitched interactive window. I'll have to give it a try, but I will be keeping the dies. This is actually something I needed. I have a project that I'm going to be doing, and this is a perfect closure. It's an adjustable strap, real leather paint. You can paint, ink, or dye it. It comes with the grommets and basically all the tools that you need aside from like a hole punch and things of that nature. But this I actually needed for a project, so I'm glad I have that. These are always good to have, the little gems. I do have quite a bit of gems, and this again is another 50-50 for me because they're good to have, but I do have a lot. And I've recently just gone through my whole craft room, purged a lot of craft supplies. So I'm trying to be more mindful of things that I really want to have in my craft room versus just hoarding and collecting and just being overfilled with a lot of craft supplies. So 50-50 on if I'm going to keep this. This I thought would be good for Halloween. It's all about monsters. Have a monster of a good time, little monster. Let's do the mash, which I love the Monster Mash Halloween song. So I will be keeping this. And you can definitely tell the age of some of these stamps because this is from 2015 and they are a little bit yellow. The polymer is a little bit yellowed, but still functional. So I will be keeping that. This little bag, I think they're supposed to be corner, like sides for the corner of your paper. I don't really, it came with some screws, but there's not a place for you to put the screws in. Like these aren't actual holes, they're just, I'm not sure. So I think I'm going to donate this. I don't really know what this is for and I don't have a need for it. Okay, stickers. These are all bridal shower, showered with love, marriage material. I don't have a need for this, so I will be donating these stickers. Treasure chest. This is another one where I already own quite a few tags, so I am going to be donating this. These are what it's called candy. It's made in the UK. It looks like it's made out of paper, almost like as if you were to hole punch some paper and these are the little bits that come out. That's what it looks like. It's in the colorway Chantilly Olive. 50-50 on keeping this. These two, I've never heard of them before. It's Irresistible. I believe this is some sort of resist where you put it on your paper and anything that you put over it will resist that paint from adhering there. So that's what I'm assuming. Again, never heard of these, never used them. So I will keep them for the sake of using it. These are in the colorway Grape Jelly and Love Letter. These are washi tapes. I do have quite a bit of washi tapes in my collection already. The daisies, I think it's nice for the spring. It's okay. I'm not super fanatical about the design, if you can see that. It's just okay. This one, I don't know what it says. Plus, I don't use a whole lot of black in my collection, so I'm probably going to donate this one. All right, this one, if you can see, it's just a clear pouch. It says it's a refillable pouch, storing and organizing small items. It comes with 3 separate pockets. Crop and Glue, Glue Arts is the brand. I don't have a need for this, so donating pile. Always nice to have gold leaf on hand. I don't have a lot of that on hand, and when you do buy it, it is expensive, so I will keep this. Flirty Purse. This is a template. It is a purse, and then when you open it, you can have a birthday message or whatever the case is that you want to use it for. So I might end up keeping this 50-50 on this one. Prima. I love Prima flowers. It looks like it's a mixture of some fabric as well as some paper in here. 6 pieces, and this is in the colorway Petunia Opus. Paper accents. So it looks like these are sorbet cardstock, 10 envelopes. So you get 10 cards and 10 envelopes. Don't really have a need for this. I don't care for the colors, so I will donate these. These I was really excited for. These are the Trick or Treat chipboard buttons. It has, let me see if I can open this. It has designs like these bats for Halloween. Orange, black, green, so a lot polka dots, so I love that. So these I will definitely be having a use for in my crafts as I make a mess. Okay, this one is exclusive paper piercing embossing template. Don't really need this, so I am going to be donating this, and I don't think it comes with the tools. I'm not sure. No, it just comes with a template and piercing pad. So I am going to be donating that. All right, these rub-ons, I am also going to be donating these. Not really my style in terms of the type or the colors, so I will be donating those. Chipboard frames, 50-50 on this one. Again, not super crazy about the colors in here. If I do keep it, maybe I will use them as templates to create other chipboard frames out of it, so 50-50 on whether I keep that. These are Snowflake K & Company Very Merry Snowflakes. These are very beautiful. Again, I do have a lot of Christmas stickers already, but 50-50 on if I'm going to keep that. This is the little yellow bicycle. This is 4x12 lace cardstock cutouts. Very, very 70s style. Not really my style, so I will be donating that. This one, I'm not really sure what this is about. I just took a flip through. So it's a Floral Punch Craft 4. And the thing is, it requires certain punches to be able to create those designs. So I would need to go out of my way to do that. And the book itself is just kind of blah to me. So I don't think I'm going to be... I don't think I'm going to be keeping this. So donating this one. And again, donating this as it kind of coordinates with that 70s sort of theme. These are envelope album kit. This is always good to have. Again, not crazy about the designs. So maybe I will break this down, use it as a template so I can create designs that I like using this as a template. So I will keep that. Keepsake pins, it's a maybe, 50-50. All right, these are fabric flowers, again from Little Yellow Bicycle and felt stickers. These I think might be good to have on hand for the springtime. I do like the colors in this one, so I will be keeping both of these. These are always good to have. These are embellishments, bingo tiles. And I think that's really nice to add into a lot of your cards or scrapbook layouts. So very good there. These are my favorite things, clear stamps. I love what it says, but I have a lot of birthday stamps as it is. So I'm going to pass this on. This one I was stumped by. It's a Floral Punch Craft Finger Shield. Position the shield on a finger. Place a little PVA wood glue or similar on the shield using the right hand, and with the tweezers, pick up the flower leaf and touch the glue on the shield with its base. Adhere the shape to the required position and remove the tweezers. The residue is easily removed. I'll have to look this up. It's a floralpunchcraft.com. Not really sure. I need a visual. I'm not very good with instructions. I need to actually see what it is that I need to do with that. So I'm going to look that up and see if that's worth keeping. This is some really tiny rose buttons. Again, really cute, but I don't have a need for it. So donating that. It's Tim Holtz Ideology, which I already know. That's an expensive brand, or at least he can be expensive. Digits and punctuation made out of chipboard. So it's 171 pieces, 9 complete fonts, and it shows you on the back what you get. So I will be keeping this for sure. And then ribbon. This is a really nice ribbon for the fall. It's this beautiful bronze chocolate color. So, and it's wired. So I will keep that. This one is huge. My hand is pretty small, but this is a huge stamp. I think there are some of these I will kind of pick and choose the ones I'm going to be keeping, like the label here or the butterfly, the flowers, the stars. Some of them I will be keeping, others I will pass on. This is from Fancy Pants Designs, which I am very familiar with. And then last but not least, this is Little Yellow Bicycle, and it's Generation Z. Passing this on, again, not really a fan of the colors or the papers in here. So yeah, I'm going to give this to a good home. All right, so that is everything. I am going to kind of go through my 50-50 pile and then go through the items that I will be keeping, try to do a tally as best I can to see if I am at $39.99, which will cover the price of this box, or if it's under $39.99. So I will let you know at the end if this is a box that I recommend or if it's a box that as a crafter you could pass on potentially. So I will be right back. All right, so I've gone through all of the items and I pulled the ones that I will be keeping. So there were a total of about 51 items that came in the box. Out of the 51 items, I am keeping 26 of the items. It is a mystery box and it's typically comprised of any discontinued craft supplies, very slightly used or very slightly damaged products. So for instance, going back to the Tattered Angels misting bottles, so as you can see, they did come a little bit damaged. The product itself is fine. I went ahead and tested it. There's nothing wrong with it, but this is what it means by slightly damaged. So in terms of the value of the box, it is a $200 retail value for $39.99. Do I think it's worth it? I'm on the fence. This is my very first box and I did get a lot of good items. I got a lot of Tim Holtz Distress, Seven Gypsies, which I'm familiar with, Teresa Collins, Tattered Angels. So some crafting brands that I know and love and have wanted to use. As mentioned, I've never used Tattered Angels before. It is a discontinued brand and I'm happy I get to use it. So in that respect, if I were to total just the items that I myself would probably buy for myself, that is running at about $59.46 based off of what some of these items are going for in the resellers market. Price of the box is $39.99, so it's a savings of about $20. So outside of these items, this is probably what I would have bought for myself. Okay, so about $60 worth. So that makes the box worth it. But if this wasn't included in the box and it was just this, I mean, while these items are good and I know that I will probably get some use out of them, it's not something that I would maybe at a store pick for myself, if that makes sense. I had an idea of actually trying to create a project using the supplies, maybe not all of them, but using some of the supplies I decided on keeping. One item that I said that I was going to be donating was this paper pad. This is from Little Yellow Bicycle. And when I was looking at the papers a little bit more closely, there are some really good prints in here that I could use for Halloween. So I thought I could create a Halloween craft using this paper pad as well as some of the items from what I am keeping. So I thought that would be really fun. So I'm going to be working on that and seeing what I can create. But I hope this video was helpful. I will put the link in the description for franticstamper.com. So that wraps up today's video. Again, stay tuned for a video of me using these items in a craft project, a Halloween craft project, and see what I come up with. So until next time, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please go ahead and give my video a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe. Let me know in the comments what you think of this mystery bundle. Is this worth it to you? Would you buy it yourself? Let me know. I'm interested. So again, I will see you in my next video. Take care. Bye.